Greetings and welcome to another episode of Catholicism and Coffee. I am Stephen Kaczynski.
I am Beth Kaczynski.
We talk about Catholicism, all things Catholic, and enjoy some great brews. Today we're going to be on our third part. We're almost through of talking about our book, When Saints Meet the Sorting Hat. We're going to talk about saints that we sorted into Ravenclaw House.
Yes.
Now, Ravenclaw is known as the smart people house. Do we have a fair number of doctors of the church in there? Yes.
Yes.
Not all of them,
Nope.
but a few. And we talk about where they fit in the grand scheme of things. So what were the things that we looked for in the saints that we wanted to sort, that we were like, yeah, they go into Ravenclaw?
Yeah. So Ravenclaws, as you mentioned, they're very smart. They're clever. They also have a bit of creativity. They look at things differently. They're very curious, too. They like to explore things and learn new things. So there's always the talk, oh, why isn't Hermione in Ravenclaw? Why is she a Gryffindor? She's very smart. She's very bookish. She probably has photographic memory, but she doesn't have that curiosity that so many of the other Ravenclaws have. She's not able to think on her feet so much like, say, Cho Chang when she's playing Quidditch against Harry, or Luna Lovegood, who's going to explore all these things that she believes are out there, and her father, too, who's said to be a Ravenclaw.
Mm-hmm.
So we looked at saints who were just curious, who liked to learn, who would educate others, even. And like you mentioned, a lot of doctors of the church we did sort into Ravenclaw. Not every Ravenclaw is a doctor of the church, and not every doctor of the church is a Ravenclaw.
Oh.
But just we looked for these saints who had this creativity, who were great writers, great thinkers, able to see things differently. Some of them were great debaters, even.
Mm-hmm. And there were men and women who thought outside the box,
Yes.
which was a big deal. I mean, there are some saints who are brilliant, like John Paul II.
Yes.
That he probably would have been a hat stall. There are many people who could just think outside the box, but also be brave or cunning or whatever.
Yes.
And this was a case with Ravenclaw, as we had these brilliant thinkers, but not all of them were meant to be Ravenclaws.
No, they were not. Yeah. And in order to be a good Catholic, to evangelize throughout the centuries, you have to think outside the box. The church is not one size fits all. It has to grow and change with the times. Otherwise, we would not be here today. And the great saints who were great thinkers, I think they were very helpful in helping the church move into the later years, in the later centuries.
Yeah. It's not like, but let's just clarify here, it moves with the times in ways of communication. The core
Yes.
values still remain the same.
Yes, there are some truths that are going to remain truth no matter what time you're in, but there's other things, and we don't understand things the same way people 2,000 years ago did. So teaching to the early church, early Christians, is very different from evangelizing today.
Yeah, they didn't have 15,000 other sects of Christianity to fight with.
Exactly. Yes.
Because that didn't come around until the 1500s, so we didn't have those kind of issues.
Yeah. And we mentioned some Ravenclaws, and they just are able to see things differently. We have Luna Lovegood, who just has this very interesting worldview. And there's so many saints who we compare to her, and just their creativity, their different worldview, their curiosity. We talk about her father, Xenophilius, a lot, too. And then another Ravenclaw who's not so nice of a person, but who we talk about, is Gilderoy Lockhart. He's got some ambition. He probably could be a Slytherin, but he's confirmed to be a Ravenclaw. But he's a great writer. He's very clever. He likes to learn things, to master this memory charm.
Yeah. And he was a guy who thought outside the box.
Yes. He never would have become famous if he just did what everyone else did. He was very different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this was a fun thought exercise for us. This was very interesting to think about our favorite saints, and we had no real rhyme or reason for choosing the Ravenclaw saints. It's just like, we like this saint. We want to include them. We think they'd be a Ravenclaw. Or if we got to a point where we're like, who are other saints who were good thinkers? And we'd look into them and be like, yeah, they're definitely a Ravenclaw.
Yeah, or they weren't.
Or
it
they
just
weren't.
depends.
Yes.
We actually had a saint in Ravenclaw for a long time, and then we're like, it doesn't quite work here.
Yeah, and I think we had a saint who we had in Slytherin, but it's like, he's too clever. He's not ambitious enough. He belongs in Ravenclaw.
Yeah, we did some switcherooing as we were writing the book.
We did.
So, definitely check out the book.
Yes.
Available on Amazon. You can find all kinds of cool stuff there. we do not have a table of contents, much to the lament of some people.
Yes.
Because
So read it.
read the book.
Yeah, you need to learn. Be like a Ravenclaw and learn.
Yes.
A Ravenclaw wouldn't just read the table of contents. They'd read the whole book.
Hmm.
And if you just want the table of contents, then you're not a Ravenclaw.
In the meantime, be bold, be brave, be courageous, enjoy your beverages. God bless.
God bless.